Hi, Lillian here again. So in my New Media Studies class 101, Intro to Digital Media, we just finished discussing two differing commentaries, I guess you could say, on digital media and the connectivity we have with it today. One by Shirky called Cognitive Surplus, basically talks about how digital media is like a really great way to connect with people and how it can be utilized to connect, to expand our connectivity, and that we have all this surplus of leisure time and we can use it for a lot of collaborative innovation, and that there's just so much of it going on and we should continue to do that in the future. Whereas the other one, by Lee Siegel, I believe, Against the Machine, talks about how we have all this digital media but we use it for selfish purposes. We take our leisure time and turn it into ways to add to the market, to the economy, not necessarily to do it for ourselves, do it like in a private leisure time. We try to actually package ourselves for the internet for everybody else. So yeah, we kind of compared these two readings, and I guess it got me a lot of thinking about digital media in general. I mean, one of the things to do a big project for this semester class, and one of the questions that I have, I guess, for myself, I know that I'll hopefully be able to answer sometime in the semester, is exactly, I guess the biggest question for me is how. How exactly am I going to use connectivity in my life? And with digital media especially, I don't consider myself the most experienced when it comes to technological aspects of anything. I mean, I know how to do a lot of rudimentary stuff and a lot of basic stuff, but I'm not really like technologically savvy yet. So I mean, digital media is something that I'm really interested in, and that especially film, and it's something that I still kind of have to work on a lot. So I guess for me, it's like, it's really the how. Like, I see all these people doing all these startup like websites and blogs and talking to people and reaching a lot of people, and I'm like, how do I do that? Like, I want very much to reach a lot of people and to start working with people and collaborate over vast distances, but I have no idea where to start or who to do that with. And so I'm just kind of like searching for ways to communicate with people and to start this whole thing with connectivity and to figure out how to use all this media at my disposal to spread positive energy and to, I don't want to say be more innovative, but like to showcase any creativity that I have or any ideas I have, and to utilize the technology I have to make this world a better place. Basically, is the essence of it. I want to spread a lot of positive energy. I want to help change this world for the better. I mean, that's kind of a lofty goal. I feel like everyone has that goal. Like, yes, I want to change things, but like, what does that really mean? And so it's really hard to kind of like figure out exactly like how can we change this world? Because I really want. I don't mean I'm like going to be like the next like Einstein or anything, or like change the way we think about life in general, but I just really want to have some effect on what's happening in this world, and I know digital media is where that I want, and through digital media I can help have that effect, or like I feel like digital media is a good way to do that, especially through film, because one of my biggest things why I love film so much is because like film reaches so many people, and it does so like, I don't know, in just a variety of ways, and it's a very universal thing. I feel like it's become a very universal theme thing film has, and so like I always look to that for inspiration, because like with film you have the visuals, you have the dialogue, you have the music, all of it, all those different aspects of film reach different people in different ways, and I think that's amazing. So I mean, like, it's kind of one way, that's kind of one aspect of maybe I want to use to my advantage, and so I guess the biggest question is like the how. How am I going to do this? Where am I going to start? Really, I guess that's the hardest part, is finding the starting point for all this. It's like, who can I talk to? Like there really isn't a how-to manual for this kind of thing. It's really a lot of trial and error, and that's a lot of what I'm going to be doing this semester. Is a lot of trial and error, a lot of experimentation, a lot of figuring things out. What works, what doesn't. What medium am I most? I guess what medium am I most likely to use? What's best suited to me and my talents and my interests and and using that to reach a lot of people and to start connecting with people and to do things here, like whether it's my local community or hopefully someday in the larger regions of the world. I don't know. It's kind of really difficult to start. It just, there isn't really anyone who can point the rest of the right direction because it's so subjective. There's so many different ways you can go and so many different places and so many different ideas. There's just so much out there that it's really hard to know where to begin. I guess that's my biggest question is, where am I going to start? How am I going to do this? What are the mechanics involved? It's just I have the drive and I have the ambition. I just have no idea where to put it. I guess that's my really big thing. It's where am I going to take all of this? What am I going to do with it? And how am I going to use it? And so yeah, this field is fairly new to me still. I used to have ambitions of being in the medical field, and I've always been interested in film. I've always been interested in media. If there's one thing that's always stuck with me throughout my whole life, it's how media has an effect on people, and it's had a really big effect on my life. And so I want to take that and maybe use it to help other people, have it affect other people, because I know it does, in a lot of subliminal ways and stuff. But for me, I've noticed how media has affected my life, the way I think and how I observe and what I notice and what I care about, stuff like that. So yeah, it's really just where to begin. I feel like is the biggest question. I'm a lot of trouble finding exactly where I'm going to start. But I'm hoping that along this class, this semester, I'll find my niche. I'll find my place where I can do this and work with this and everything. And I feel like it's going to be a long road, but I've got a lot of ambition. I've got a lot of drive. I've got a lot of energy, and I really want to do this, and I'm really excited. So here goes nothing, I guess.